Well, here it is. Here's that big old piece right there. I zipped it out with my Sawzall, and I just took my pliers and kind of smashed this back, and everything looks fine. And it goes way down that way. I cut some other roots out. I dug this out, and see, it's on a swivel down there. The pipe, see that white? That's where that's an elbow comes out of there, and it swivels, and then this elbow swivels. See? And so if I want to get it up higher, man, I'm gonna have to see. Before it was about like that. If I want it up just a hair higher, I could get it just a hair higher, bend it over a little bit, and because took this concrete curb out, I may have to take that other concrete curb out too to get the rest of the root out of there, and then reposition those two so that, and then maybe I can pull this one this way just a hair, because the sprinkler heads should be right up next to the curb, but you know, if it's not, it's not. I don't think it's actually going to matter, come to think about it. But see, if it's straight up, it's almost flush, but I've got to have it. I've got to have it over there. I think I'll leave it right like that instead of where it was like that. Okay, because this thing pops way up high anyways. Okay, and that has a little bit of flex, and I'll be able to reposition that, and I'll check other things out in the morning. I'm going to make sure to turn the sprinklers off for tonight. I mean, I could leave them, I could let them go on, and this stuff would just get wet. You know, it's probably fine. Or I could turn the, I could just turn the grass off and leave the bubblers on or something like that. Okay, there's a lot of different things I could do, but hey, it's getting dark. I had a long drive this morning, and I've been digging, and I made some other videos of all kinds of stuff that I did for the last 5 days before this in somebody's backyard. I'm gonna put those on my channel too. Hey, when you have lemons, you make lemonade, and that's what I'm doing. I'm making more videos of drip irrigation and different things I have to do to find things. If you weren't with me before, I dug up all kinds of holes. I got squirrel holes everywhere because I was testing everything out. I wasn't sure exactly where the pipe was pressed down. It could have been pressed down anywhere. I checked all that. I dug stuff out over there. I dug all this stuff out. There used to be rocks here. I followed this along because I thought for sure this was going to circle around and then cut off on the grass. It didn't cut off in the grass at all. It just went up. It just went up right to here, and it stopped. Look, see there? It just stopped. And I checked out the whole thing because I thought it's got to go across like that, and then I thought it would go across here, tee off, go around, and then this one comes under the grass, and I thought that was going to go over there, but apparently it doesn't. I believe it's this one, and it's coming. You can see right where it's coming, and it probably comes across like this. I don't know why it came way over here and then circled over. All I can think of is where this main is. It comes across, and then there's a T here that then goes underneath the driveway, because over here I did find where it's going underneath the driveway. I finally found it because I thought I'm going to dig this whole thing out, and I did. And see, here's a T right there, and that's still the 3/4 inch line, and see, it goes right that way. So, you know, my work isn't done yet. Like I say, I'll turn the sprinklers on and see how much pressure I get over here as well as over there before I decide. If it's not enough, I may just tomorrow continue to dig this grass up, because just because I found one big old root mashing down my sprinkler doesn't mean there's not another one somewhere in this grass. Okay, so I'll check that out tomorrow. Wow. That's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. And the more you watch, the more you'll learn.